Hey, bro. Didn't just sing you yesterday?
No.
Are you sure about that?
No.
Oh, my bad. I thought I saw you, man.
Where?
Go to commercial.
Welcome to another edition of Sports Visionaries. I am your host, MC Sonrize Music.
I am Kid Viera, the most electrified man in all sports podcasts.
Yeah! And this week in WrestleMania week, technically, or week before WrestleMania week.
Yes, WrestleMania is coming up shortly.
Next weekend.
And there are some things that we need to talk about, but we're going to get to that later on. Right now, this is the wrestling recap of the week. Start off with Monday Night Rollins.
What?
Oh, Monday Night Raw.
Yeah. Anyways, Rhea, Bianca, and Io promo.
I told you that was inside Triple Threat. I said it. I called it. I seen it, bro. I seen it, bro.
I get it.
I literally seen it,
but
man.
I kind of side with Bianca on that situation.
I did too.
It's kind of messed up that, you know what I'm saying, she kind of just weaseled her way into the match. They should have scripted that a little bit better, because that's kind of messed up that she
I did too, because Bianca won the Elimination Chamber. Rhea lost fair and square because she took her eye off the ball. So technically, she should have no business being in there.
My question, go ahead.
My fault. But I was going to say, and at the same time, it's also Adam's fault for even putting Bianca as a special guest referee.
Yeah.
He shouldn't did that. He should have just tell Bianca to stay in the back and let them go.
He already knew it was going to be a problem.
Mm-hmm.
My question is, though, Bianca has her undefeated streak at Mania, and I really want her to keep that undefeated streak. But the way they're pushing it, with Io keep getting pushed aside, it makes it look like Io gonna retain.
I hope they don't go that route, man. I hope they let Bianca at least reach Undertaker's streak.
Yeah.
If they ain't gonna have her beat it, at least be the first woman to reach it.
She deserves that spot.
Yeah, she definitely deserves it, man. She won the chamber. Come on now.
Did you hear Pierce announce Rhea when he announced Rhea? He announced her as part of Judgment Day.
Nah, yeah.
Well, he botched that bad. He announced that, and the announcers had to say something about it, but he was like,
man,
member of the Judgment Day, Rhea Ripley. I was like, wow.
I'm gonna have to go back and check that out and listen to it.
Yeah. So,
yeah, I'm still going with Bianca on that one too.
I hope so. That's my pick.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of picks, we will be resetting the brackets.
The winning bracket, Blaze won this time, man.
But I mean, I guess it ain't no way of coming back from this, cause
well, for me,
I mean, it might be. You might have a chance if he lose. He gotta lose pretty much all of them.
Well,
come back at this point.
We gotta worry about stand and deliver first before we even get to Mania.
That's true. We got enough to do something. To make some changes.
Enough, yeah.
So we'll see how it is after Mania.
After night 2 of Mania.
Yeah, after night 2 of Mania. We resetting everything, and before the next pay-per-view, our goal, is to try and get at least 2 female fans to be a part of
true fans, not
true fans.
Like not all that.
Yeah, so
You know.
I mean, I've been reaching out to people at Heaven Rain, holla at a brother. I've been trying to reach out to a couple people to get y'all on the show, but ain't nobody responding. So we'll see what we do. But
We'll see.
hopefully by the next pay-per-view PLE, we'll reset it and we'll get 2 chicks to be a part of the process. All right.
All right. Next up,
We got Lyra beating Bailey.
yes, the rematch, and this time it was for the title. Lyra beat Bailey.
Should have lost. She should have lost. She should have lost. I'm just saying.
Lyra beat Bailey. They put on a wonderful show. Okay.
It was spotty. Bro,
I'm gonna leave it at that.
she should have never won the title. I'm sorry. It's a dead title with it on Lyra. I'm sorry, Lyra.
I do agree with you on that. I'm sorry because they're not having her defend the title
No.
like it's supposed to, or
She-
showing around like it's supposed to. I still think Dakota Kai should have been the first to win it.
It should have been.
She should have been the one who win
I
it.
guarantee you, if Kota Kai or Michin would have won that title,
They
it
would've
would have been defended at Mania.
Mm-hmm. I
Point
agree.
blank period.
I agree with you. I
Point
agree
blank
with you.
period.
And it would literally been defended almost every single week,
Mhm.
probably. So, but at the end of the day, it is what it is. Hopefully, she loses it before Mania. And then
That's gonna be a tough call though.
that will be a
We only
tough
got a
one.
week left.
But anyways, next up,
American Made with El Grande Americano.
American Made.
With El Grande Americano.
American Made.
defeats LWO.
American Made. That means Julius. Brutus.
And El Grande Americano.
Sound like twins. Julius, Brutus, and Chad Gable.
No, bro. Chad Gable won there.
And Chad Gable
Okay. Chad Gable
defeated
won there.
the LWO.
They making a mockery of the LWO right
They
now,
is.
bro.
It really is, bro. And that's
Cause
why.
they got them looking like sideshows with this man, bro. They keep losing to like it's
They
not a
keep
good
losing
look
to
for LWO.
Now-
That's why they on the bus.
Now, Ray, you challenged Chad Gable at WrestleMania.
El Grande Americano.
You challenged Chad
That's
Gable.
sad that they ain't put Chad Gable in WrestleMania, bro. They put this new dude who just got signed, El Grande Americano, to be at WrestleMania, and they ain't even got the Street Profits at WrestleMania. What is going on, bro?
You challenged Chad Gable at WrestleMania. He's making a mockery of everything you stand for. If you don't win at Mania, we're dropping you off back at the Luchador Underground wrestling company. You
Lucha
going?
Underground?
Yeah, you going? You going back over there, man? Because you already on the bus.
At the back.
You know what I'm saying?
Just
So
619.
if you lose against this man in Mania, we're gonna have to, you know what I'm saying, drop you off over there.
Who's the El Grande Americano, bro?
Shut up.
That's sad.
No,
That's just
that's
sad.
Chad Gables. Moving on. Not doing
Gunther and Jey Uso promo.
Jay, I'm telling y'all, Crash Out Jay's returning, boy. Crash Out Jay's returning. If you look at his whole motion and everything, the way he was speaking, and remember, I got seen it on TikTok. Someone had brought it up, right? When you know that Jay is about to crash out and be, you know what I'm saying, ruthless, when he do this on his temple. That's what he did. That's what he did. That means, yeah, that means that his mind is focused now. He don't see nothing else. He see red. And especially after what Gunther did to Big Jim, bro.
I'm gonna be honest with you, I didn't like the promo. Only because coming from him doing that to Jim, it would have been on site for me. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't have been out there trying to have a conversation with you at that point. At that point, it would have been on site.
I'll probably say a few words. Then super kick right there in the
I would
face.
say, if you're gonna do that promo, it should have been on a Titantron. He should have been somewhere else.
Okay.
That would have worked. I'm fine with that. But to be standing right in front of him, nah, it's on site, bro. you messed up my bro like that? Nah, it's on site.
I feel you, bro. I feel you.
Nah.
But hey, now Gunther never seen this version of Jay before. The right hand man, main event. Crash shot Jay from the crash shot, boy.
He better win, bro. That'd be messed up with Triple H through that curve.
Bro, Triple H, Hunter, you do, man, listen here, bro. You
throw that curve,
you better not throw that curve, man.
Boy, I tell you.
Don't do it.
New Day defeats War Raiders via DQ.
Yes. Bye.
And they beat the snot out of War Raiders.
They did. Woods trying to use a chair. Ivar snatched the chair from him. I guess he wasn't even paying attention. He was so, frustrated that he hit Woods with the chair. And that disqualification. They still the titles, champions, but it is what it is. Now at Mania, the way the New Day is, they have to win.
They got to.
They have to win.
They got to.
If they don't win, New Day at that bus stop.
Dirty Dom versus Penta.
I'm gonna skip all that, okay? Carlito, you see what happened when you get off that bus, right? You see what happened when you got off that bus, right? You got flipped so bad that Breaker had to do a flip with you.
Did you see the meme he posted, Carlito?
Yeah. So,
he said the funeral was coming up soon.
The funeral coming up soon and everything. I'm like, hey, that's your fault. We had you on the bus. You keep on getting off. We try to help you, man. And now, here's where everything gonna fall apart between this Judgment Day. It turned into a fatal four-way. Breaker versus Penta versus Finn Balor versus Dominant. Liv got her in there. So technically, this is all Liv's mind playing game now. Now, Finn finna leave. Now they gonna kick Finn out, or Finn just gonna go for himself.
That would be crazy if they flipped that and she decided with Finn and kicked out Dom.
That would be the most craziest curveball.
That'd be kind of crazy.
That Hunter threw right there. And also a karma curveball coming back on Dom too.
Exactly.
So
that'd be kind of crazy.
That would be crazy.
Seth Rollins promo with Heyman. Now Heyman owes Seth a favor.
Yeah, cause Seth was about to stomp this man's head in, boy. And he was all like, but I can put you out so you won't have to be involved personally, and just. He pushed it. He was laughing. Heyman snapped, told him, do not put your hands on me again. Seth. Manhandled him, and that's when Punk came out there. They brawled it out. And then Seth Kerr stumped him.
Yep.
And while Heyman was checking on his best friend, Seth about to Kerr stomp him, boom. But he stopped himself. He told Heyman, now you owe me a favor.
Which puts into the whole teaser of Heyman working with Seth at Mania. So it kind of opens that door now.
Bro, that would be so crazy, bro.
It opened the door wide open for that, bro.
That would be so crazy.
That's good writing.
That's good writing. That would be so crazy. If Seth wins the match after, and Heyman hug CM Punk, probably. And now this tribal chief, the next day, he walked standing right next to Seth Rollins, and then they both walk out together. That was,
or if he caused them the match and helped Seth win the match.
That would also be crazy, yeah,
bro. So that was the end of Raw. Moved into NXT. Jordan Grace and Jada Parker. Match got DQ'd. Jordan Grace had a botch.
Yeah.
Took the rope.
Yeah, she botched it, man. A lot of people is botching nowadays, yes. Bro. What's going on, bro?
Doing too much.
They definitely doing too much.
Just keep it simple. So now it's gonna be a fatal four-way.
Yeah, because Julia returned.
Julia.
I thought that she was coming to help Stephanie. Nope. She want her rematch. Which she could have just got afterwards. She could have just waited, but she was like, no, I want every match now. So Stephanie,
cold-blooded,
went to Ava. Ava told Stephanie that she could choose her match that they deliver. Stephanie said she want all of them. Jordan Grace, Jada Parker, and Julia. Fatal 4-way. Stephanie gonna retain.
Yeah, I thought this was gonna be Jada's time, but now that she's doing a fatal 4-way, she retained.
Stephanie gonna retain. Yeah. Jada gonna get that Women's North American title.
True that. So Fraxion defeats Swipe Right.
If y'all don't know who Swipe Right is, y'all gotta go watch Evolve.
Shout out to Evolve. I actually watched 2 episodes so far.
It's good.
Amen.
Bro, Swipe Right, okay, now, that whole aura personality thing, yeah, that right there throws me off, okay? Alright, it throws me off. But when that bell rings, you cannot deny their abilities in that ring. Them boys is great, man.
You know what it is?
What?
Swipe Right is a pretty deadly head sons.
Bro, I had the same thought in my head when I first seen them. I had the same thought in my head when I first seen them. I was like, bro, this would be a good rivalry between Pretty Deadly and Swipe Right. Then I said, now what if they form a group together?
That could happen.
Swipe Right Deadly.
Oh, my word.
Woo! I'm just saying, man. Think about it.
You and these names, bro.
What?
No.
I'm just saying, bro. Think about it.
Anyways, the Culling defeats Hank and Tank. And Brooks tripped on the stairs. Another botch.
Yeah. He did.
He played well, but he tripped on the stairs.
He tripped on the stairs, yeah. But at the end of that match, who was there in the background giving Hank and Tank some really good advice?
Finally.
The tag team champions, the Street Profits. Let them know. Stop trying to become everybody else. Be y'all. Who is y'all? You're Hank. That's tag. And then I'm like, oh snap! There you go, motivation. That should have fired them up so much that the next match they win. The next few matches after that, they win.
I hope so.
And to the point where they be the one who finally dethroned the best tag team in NXT at the moment. Fraxion. Can't deny it.
I'm gonna leave that whole conversation alone for now. Cause they are the bus. I'm looking at them from the bus stop like this.
Fraxion ain't going on the bus.
Not them. I'm talking about Hank and Tank.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Hank and Tank.
Yeah, I'm looking at them.
Yeah, I know what I'm saying.
Y'all might
be aware.
Wesley defeats Inamura. I don't know how I feel about Inamura yet, though.
Inamura. Okay, I know. I'm like, okay, who the heck is Inamura? For a second, I was lost for a second. I'm like, okay, I know he is. Yeah. I ain't gonna lie, he almost had him though.
I don't know how I feel about Inamura yet, though. I'm not sold on him yet. He was supposed to be a big prospect and all, but I'm not really sold on him yet.
You gotta give him some time and whatnot.
Now,
because before that match even started, they all came out there and trying to say who's gonna challenge Ricky Saints. Pretty Ricky, what they call him.
Pretty Ricky, what they call him.
Okay. And then at the end of it, who snuck behind again? Ethan Page. With his own version of the Twist of Fate.
Yeah.
So now, okay, I think it's this week coming up, it's going to be a fatal 4-way #1 contenders who has challenged Pretty Ricky at Stand and Deliver.
It's still weird seeing him in NXT though, but
yeah, but it is what it is. Next,
Izzy Dane defeats Ren Sinclair. That's a qualifying match, right?
Yeah, that's a qualifying match. Izzy Dane's now in the ladder match at Stand and Deliver.
That should be interesting.
Okay, now
you better show and prove.
Show improvement. Yeah.
It's that time to show and prove.
All right, you gotta do what you gotta do.
And then Dark State. Oh, good.
No.
Dark State defeats Oba, Evans and Trick.
Oh wait, we know what I'm saying? Missed the match, man.
What's that?
Soul. Ruka
Oh, yeah,
had a
Soul
match.
Ruka.
She also qualified.
Yeah, so Ruka. My bad.
She also
My bad.
qualified.
So-
You know what I'm saying? She snatched the soul, and then she's going all the way up. Now, I'm going with Soul Ruka. That's what I'm going with. I think there's one more spot left, and I think Ava might have an idea of coming up to see who's gonna.
Probably
Have
gonna be
the
like
spot.
a battle royal or something.
That's what I was thinking, and then everybody gonna be in there, but my choice is Soul Ruka to win. She only won it the first time, but Killian Jordan had it. Now Killian Jordan's back in there. I think this time it's going to Soul Ruka.
You're. So, yep, now we on Dark State, Oba, Evans, and Trick.
Trick Williams, Javon Evans, and the Ruler versus the Shield Abusion.
Shield Abuse.
Now,
Dark State.
the Shield Abusion. Now, before the match even started, man, you can even see Javon Evans trying to tell them both, hey, we got a nonsense focus over here, bro. But, you know, Trick over couldn't, they just couldn't do it, man.
I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you, he's joining the Dark State.
I ain't gonna lie,
telling you.
that the short black dude, they all got that one scrap
Yeah.
off. That boy there can wrestle, bro. The way he's been moving in the ring, I'm like, oh snap, this boy is good.
Yeah, you got skills.
That boy got skills for a second there. When the match first started, all four of them came out there. We didn't know which three was gonna be in there. All four of them just attacked, and then that's when they found out afterwards. And then I think Owen, no, I don't think he accidentally. I think he meant to throw that dude on Trick. I think Oba did that on purpose, and Trick knew about it. So after Oba tagged Javon Evans, man, they get and start trading blows, man. Let that boy Evans nothing to dial on.
Yeah. Shameful.
I ain't lying, but that little the power ball that they did when do the top rope, that wasn't there at all. That wasn't there at all.
They missed it, but
Yeah,
I get where it's going with it, though.
Now I was like, if there was a bit closer, then
Yeah.
it would have been tough. But y'all was a bit too far.
But yeah, so that's where they at with that. Anyway, so on the SmackDown, Orton confronted the New Bloodline. Confronted by the New Bloodline.
First, he confronted about Nick Aldis,
Yeah.
and they had a conversation.
Thought they was gonna have a match.
It seemed like it. It seemed like it. Cause even Randy brought up Mickey James. I was like, oh snap!
Right?
I was like, oh snap!
I thought they was gonna have a match.
I thought
he was about to get in.
Yeah. And then that's when Solo came out. So, could Solo finally have his WrestleMania moment when he might go up against Randy Orton?
I'm pretty sure they're not done with making matches for me.
Yeah, that's all like
next week. I'm sure at least what, like 3 matches gonna be made.
Probably.
Next week.
Yeah, because now it was supposed to be KO and Orton, so now since KO was out, prayers up to you, man. This might be Solo's very first WrestleMania right here. He might replace the KO and go up against Randy Orton.
Yeah, it'd be kind of messed up to have Jacob in a Mania before Solo.
Yeah.
Even though Solo kind of took over
Yeah.
his spot, but we'll talk about that later.
Yeah.
But yeah, so women's #1 contender match, tag gauntlet match.
Now this match was good. Okay. Now I ain't gonna lie, I thought Bailey was gonna lose.
They should have lost.
Okay, I ain't gonna lie. I agree with you. They should have lost because Lyra's still a champion. Okay, we don't need no one to hold 2 titles. We had to deal with that with the Usos for 600 something days. We had to do it with the Tribal Chief over 1,000 days. Now we don't need to do that no longer until like about 10 years from now. Give it another decade. Then
Even Stephanie Valkyrie let her title go.
yeah, that was.
And of all people, Lyra don't need 2 titles. She don't need 1 title. I'm sorry, Lyra, but it's true.
You telling me that she's not good to hold a title, man?
She's boring as a title holder right now, bro. No, she's boring as a title. Like she's forgettable as a title holder. I'm sorry, she's forgettable as a title holder.
Anyways, okay. During that match, I thought, you know what I'm saying, Chelsea's new group was gonna win it. I ain't gonna lie. That's what I thought.
I still don't like them. how they got them, but
You don't like them, or
I like them. I just don't like how they got them.
okay,
So
you don't like how they got them, or you don't like the party girls. Which one you don't like the most?
the one I like the most.
Which one you don't like the most?
That's tough. That's
you
tough.
don't like the most. Anyway, as he, you know what I'm saying, have that thought in his head, we're gonna just go on and move on.
I'm gonna say I don't like Piper no more because they have so much more potential as individual wrestlers, and they kind of just threw them together.
I feel
just
like
to
they're
give them
gonna,
something to do.
yeah, I feel like they're gonna end up being separated. Then,
They need to be.
and then we really gonna see how well
They need to be
they can do.
because they kind of just making a mockery at this point.
There might end up being some separated on the draft. Who knows?
It's possible. Highly possible. So Zelina beats Chelsea due to a count out.
Yes, because Chelsea was worried about her security to try to help her win matches, but they got taken out during that tag team gauntlet match. She got mad, started beating on Zelina on the outside. Now, when the ref was counting, she threw Zelina back in the ring. She went back over to the commentator, yelling at what's his name, Wade Barry in the back, agreeing for Chelsea. Just
That was a waste.
Wade Barry's a fool, bro. This man's a fool. But she got counted out. But she had no one but to blame but herself. Now, Zelina deserved another title match. She technically beat the champion.
Which is another match I think they're gonna make before
Mania, yeah, because next week, the last Friday before Mania, it's gonna be a 6-woman tag match, which it shouldn't be actually. That should have been Zelina's moment right there. Mm-hmm. Or better yet, put the match on the Mania card.
That's what I'm saying. I think next week they're gonna call it that she's gonna end up being on the Mania card against Chelsea.
Hopefully,
that's what I think.
Hopefully,
Because all the titles should be defended.
Yeah, all the titles should be defended at Mania.
Especially Lyra's.
Lyra should, if Lyra can wrestle twice, she should lose that title on Raw, and then WrestleMania.
So Rey Fénix defeats Berto.
Now, Berto gonna be that boy. That's good, boy. That boy is terrific in the ring. Okay, I just hate that he letting Escobar treat him that way, bro.
Well, they gonna break up soon.
Oh yeah, I seen it, bro. I seen it. But once again, this boy Ray impressed me every time I see him.
Shout out to Ray.
Shout out to you, boy. No,
the new Ray.
Yes, the new Ray.
Now you can get rid of the other
not
Ray.
LWO Ray.
You can get rid of the other Ray. Take him off the bus. Send him back home.
Okay.
And he's 619.
Rey Fénix won the match, man. A terrific match. And then I already see that Escobar is trying his best to get him to join his group. I know what he's doing, bro. I know exactly what he's doing. But he ain't gonna do that.
Nah.
Even Andrade tried to tell Berto to don't let that man, know what I'm saying, treat like that. You was amazing out there. He was something to give him a prop.
He got a good match.
Berto told him to mind his business. If I was Andrade and I heard that, I was like, you know what? Alright.
Andrade is another one we're gonna talk about later.
Mm-hmm.
But Cody Rhodes promo. It's a good promo.
It was a good promo. He brought every WWE championship from each era, lined up and everything. It was a good promo. I ain't gonna lie.
He put some time and effort into that promo.
Yeah, he definitely did. He definitely did because he knew that he got cooked.
Mm-hmm.
He know he got cooked. So he was like, all right, let me see something right, do something right here.
So, last match was Orton and LA Knight versus Solo and Tama Tonga.
Good match. A good match. Once again, once Tama started to go do his own thing, watch what happened, man. I'm telling you, that boy, watch, man.
Well, Tonga Loa should be back soon. He'll be the greatest member
He
of the
gonna
Bloodline.
be back. Shut up. They said he gonna show up around June.
The greatest member of the Bloodline, Tonga Loa.
Shut up. He is not. Jacob Fatu is the greatest member of the Bloodline. Yeah, put the ones up with Jacob.
Tonga Loa.
Okay, no. Jacob Fatu It's the greatest in the bloodline as of this moment. Okay.
And then Jacob Fatu showed up and destroyed the other night.
Yeah, after, you know what I'm saying? Because they had the back going on, woo. Solo and Orton started to fight on the outside and whatnot. After Solo small spite LA, ran and tossed him out, RKO to Tonga, then he went out there started fighting Solo. LA Knight and Tonga was the only one in the ring. Backed up against each other, Tonga turned around, BFT. 1, 2, 3. And that's when the werewolf shows up, beat the heck out of him.
But he was still doing his Samoan thing after the show went off the air. He was still flipping, bro. He was still flipping. Like, ain't no telling how many times.
Still flipping on after that.
When the show went off the air, he was still coming out the top rope. Ain't no telling how long he just beat him to a pole. If he don't win at Mania, bro, that's a problem. That's a problem.
Do you know what would be a good match to see? Jacob Fatu versus Bronson Reed.
Yeah, I'm sure that's coming. He should be back soon. Well, no, he still got a while, right?
Yeah, as long as don't make him come out with a stupid mask on. He don't need that. He don't need that at all. If he does come back, I feel like he should be the one who beat Braun Breaker for the title. To me personally, I feel like Bronson Reed should be the one who does. Because let's not forget, he had 6-9 was on the former world champion Seth Rollins. Took him out.
I think if it ain't him, then the only way that he lose that title is in like a triple threat or a fatal 4-way type match. And that's not gonna be a one-on-one match.
If it's gonna be a one-on-one match, it should be a one-on-one against Bronson Reed.
Yeah, agreed.
Alright.
But that is the weekend wrestling for WWE. And,
Yes.
Did you see in AEW? Hook threw up in the ring, bro.
Hook threw up in the ring?
Threw up in the ring. They ain't gonna stop till them people somebody killed himself in AEW. It's crazy.
Yeah, man. Hook might as well come over here to WWE. I'm pretty sure he definitely gonna be a big thing, big time over here.
As long as they don't try to put Taz on commentary, I'm good with that.
You ain't like Taz on
No.
commentary? I'm okay.
Nah.
I'm okay. As long as Hook can come over here and do his magic. I'm telling you, bro, if he'll come over here, he can run NXT, bro. Don't put him on the main roster. Yeah,
nah.
put him on NXT.
Nah.
Make him go straight there. And watch how he do damage, man.
Yeah.
Cause that way they can help him work on his mic skills. So.
Yeah, but homeboy threw up in the ring, bro. That's crazy. In the middle of the match. But anyways, that's the week in sports for WWE.
That's the recap for this week, man. Get ready. WrestleMania is next week.
Yes,
it's gonna be crazy. As you can see, my boy got the shirt on. Okay, he's in his WrestleMania spirit. I'm gonna have my spirit on in my heart. It's all right. I got my title at home, so I'm gonna wear that for now. But hey, WrestleMania gonna be big, man. We're going to Vegas.
Yes, sir.
And we're gonna have a party.
Stay tuned for the WrestleMania pre-show.
Yeah, stay tuned for that. It's coming. It's
gonna be dropped. Well, actually, that's gonna drop. I don't know if it's gonna drop Friday or Saturday, because Saturday Stand Deliver come on at 1.
I think Stand Deliver come on at 12, don't it?
1. It's 1? Yeah.
Okay, so the wrestling pre-show might drop Friday. It might drop Saturday.
We'll let you know.
We'll let you know.
Just make sure you subscribe to the page. If you subscribe to the page, hit that notification bell. It'll notify you. I
agree, man. Subscribe, like, comment, share it to the people, man. Share it to them all. Share it to your pets. Know what I'm saying? In the pet, know what I'm saying, community, and have them come and join us too, man.
What?
All right, it's gonna be good.
To the pets? What?
We'll see you when we see y'all. Peace.